Hey guys, TBL here from the Eotwpodcast and Nintendo Pals forums. And we have got something very special for you today. As you can see up there in the top left hand corner, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate is finally out. I just got back from GameStop. It's about 12:10. Luckily my GameStop is very close to my house, so I just picked it up and we are about to start it off. We're going to do a quick walkthrough of how to create your own character and maybe a couple of the game's tutorials. But as right now, as you can see, Capcom promised a day one update to add a little bit of DLC and cross-region online play, which is great. Basically, you get to play with other countries. You can play with the EU, you can play with Japan, good stuff like that. As I recall, this update isn't very big, so I'm just gonna speed on through this. Shouldn't take too long, and we're gonna dive right into Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Alright, if you guys couldn't tell, that update took about 5 minutes for me to download and install. And now we are about to start the game, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. There's the screen for it. Let's dive right in. Alright, as you can see, the game auto-detects the Wii U gamepad. You can actually play with either the Wii U gamepad, the Wii U Pro controller if you pick one up, or an old classic controller from the Nintendo Wii days. Alright, in-game language has been changed to English. I guess it auto-detects your system language. That's cool. Up next is extended save data. What that includes is like your guild card, some DLC quests, and a couple of bonus things. Your guild card essentially being like your friend code for this. It's what you send out and give to other hunters if they want to add you. Alright, data transfer. Of course, as pretty much everyone knows by now, this game is cross-compatible with the 3DS, which is amazing. You can actually take your save file from the Wii U version, send it to the 3DS, and continue playing on that platform and vice versa. Also, if you have, say, a brother or a sister in the house who's playing with you, if they're playing on the 3DS, they can actually play with you on the Wii U at the same time, which is great stuff. Alright, so now we got the Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate opening cinematic sequence going on, so I'm going to shut up for a little bit and let you guys check it out. Wow. Alright, if I haven't said it enough before, the visuals, the cinematic visuals on this game are gorgeous. That was pretty impressive. It was the same trailer we've seen from online, but I don't know, it just feels more special watching it on the Wii U. Anyway, this is the Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate title screen, and let's head on into the main menu. So as you can see, there's new game, continue game, options, data transfer, and down at the bottom, DLC. We're going to head right into that. This is where you'll go to download all the DLC quests. That's the basic purpose of it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, for those of you who've played Monster Hunter in the past, the screen will look very familiar. It's pretty much just like the PSP versions. Alright, so right off the bat, you'll see there are two different types of download quests. There are event quests, which are unique events that are only available via download, and challenge quests, which are basically special arena quests that you can download. Other than that, let's check out what else they've got. Right now, I don't think any event quests or challenge quests are up, so let's go ahead and just back on out of this. And so next up, you have content previews, quests, and extras. Not quite sure what any of those are, other than, the quests. But as for right now, nothing really is up, so we'll check back in here in a couple hours and see if we get our first DLC quests up. After all, Capcom did say they would have them on day one, so here's hoping. Alright, so here we are back at the main menu. Now, for the sake of time, I'm just going to go through quick character creation, and then we'll stop the video there, because quite honestly, I kind of want to get into the game and start hunting, so let's go ahead and get that started. Now, a quick word of warning to those of you who are pretty much Monster Hunter veterans, the good old veteran hunters. Charm tables do work differently in this game. They are hard-coded to your character the moment you click New Game. I'm going to make a separate video on how a specific RNG method works so that you can get the charm table you want, whether you want to be a blade master or maybe a gunner. But anyway, like I said, I'll do that in a separate video. You can do any quick Google search on it to figure out which table you want to get and what you have to do. You actually have to go into the Wii U system, change times and such. There's guides on it on GameSpot. But for those of you who don't know, maybe the neophyte hunters, charm tables basically work with what charms your character is able to get when out mining. Like I said, I'll get into it later. I just wanted to make it known to everybody that I did wait and go through the specific method to get the charm table I wanted. Alright, here we are at the character creation screen. You start off basically with your name, clothing, face type, hairstyle, voice, then hair colors, skin tone, and all that other good stuff. As you can see, the little warning on the screen says, try not to make your character's name insulting or adult, offensive, personal, or something that can infringe upon others' rights. So don't name Elvis Presley. I actually don't think you can name someone Elvis Presley. Anyway, I went with Link there, but there's like a million links online by the time you get there, so I'm going to go with something a little different. I am TBL from EOTW, so I named him TBL. Alright, so we're going through the face types now. That's an angry looking dude. There's a Neanderthal. A lot of these are the same faces that, there we go. Face number type 7, that's the one I usually pick. But a lot of these are the same faces from older Monster Hunter games. Like, whoa, that is extremely Asian. Oh man. There we go, going with type number 7. That's my general face. Now let's start off on the beautiful male hairstyles. Type 2 I call the Sasuke Uchiha. That's exactly what it looks like. Then we got the Kuwabara for type 7. I generally go with I think type 4 just because it looks cool when you finish it up. As you can see, there's a bit of variety here. I mean, it's not a massive list, but then again, you're not supposed to be focusing on your hunter's hair. You're focusing on killing monsters and getting sweet armor sets. Oh man, Chrome Dome for number 14. Sweet. Anyway, like I said, I think I go with type 4 usually, so we're gonna go ahead and go up to that one. Yeah, I think that's the one I usually use. Hair color. I generally go with a bluish silver type hair color, so that works. So you can take the hue bar, alter your color to your personal preference. Like I said, I kind of like the bluish silver look, so might be a little too blue. So go back to the normal silver. Now skin tone. I'm a reasonably milk chocolate kind of guy, so there we go. That's about my skin tone. Alright, here comes the fun stuff. All the different grunts and groans you can pick out for your character. Fairly certain I generally go with, I think, the Type 18. I think that's the one that I had in Try. Like I said, a lot of these are reused from older Monster Hunter games, so if you've played older ones, you should be able to find your previously selected voice pretty easily. I swear, the guy who does the voice acting for Link, or used to rather, Nobuyuki something, I swear he does like 6 of these voices. There we go, that's me. So now we're moving on to the features section. I already got my voice. Now, there are less features that you can add to your character in this game. There's only 2, basically facial hair for men and scars over your eyes, both of which are very cool. I have a sweet mustache goatee combo in real life, so we'll go with that for my character. Unfortunately, these are pretty limited. I'm not sure what the features are for women. I'm not making a female character, so I wouldn't know. But you used to be able to move the scar to different parts of your face, like put it on the other eye or on your cheek or something, but I guess they wanted to limit things down a little bit. After all, most of the time you probably won't be seeing your face when you're playing. You're going to have a sweet helmet on. Some kind of headgear. Could have gone with the scar, but I think it looked better without it, so. Next is clothing color. Oh, already set our clothing color, so there we go. That's what I would look like if I were a female. Needless to say, I prefer being manly. Alright, so now that our character is done, we're moving on to the display settings. Now, they did something different with this. Since you have the Wii U gamepad, which comes with its own big screen, you can run with the basic mechanics, the standard, which have all the icons, the map, and everything, the way Monster Hunter games are traditionally shown on the TV screen. Or you can run with a new form, the dynamic, which is only with the gamepad. The screen basically stays in a cinematic form with nothing on it but your character and the visuals. No HUD, no indicators. All that's on the touch screen. That's what I go with because it just makes, recording look better. So let's go ahead and go on with dynamic and then hop on into Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I'm ready. Now, for those of you who played Monster Hunter Try, it won't take you long to notice that this is the exact same opening video. That's right, this Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, the story mode, the single-player story mode, basically copy and paste the story mode from Try, which, it's, I guess, not that creative, but I'm not mad about it. Try was a great game. But don't worry, the game isn't an exact copy of Try. That's just the single-player story mode. There's a single-player arena, or there's rather a single-player city mode that has completely different quests, all the updated stuff from like Portable Third, a lot of included monsters from the old Freedom Unite series. So don't worry, this is just the story mode. The story mode is the same as Try, but there is a lot more added to the game. Oh man, that dude's rocking some booty shorts. Like, literally. Now that being said, about the game being, the story mode at least being a copy from Tri, most of this game is simply an up-resed version of Tri, sort of like how Portable 3rd HD for the PS3, which was Japan only, was an HD update, sort of an upscaling of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd from the PSP. So you will notice that some of the textures do look like Wii era textures, just really sharpened up and really shiny. You'll notice that in a couple seconds as soon as the cutscene ends. Alright, that is it. That is the opening sequence for the game's story mode. Now, just like in Monster Hunter Tri, we are sitting here talking to the chief about the earthquakes in the village. I'm pretty sure nobody's really worried about all the dialogue going on here, so we're just going to speed on through that. But that's basically it. That's the character creation for Monster Hunter, and from there on out, you're pretty much open to the world. You can either go directly into the game's story, you know, that's a good way to train yourself before you go online, get some decent armors, sort of like how it was done in Monster Hunter Tri, or you can head straight over to the pier, go straight into a city, and hop right online into rooms. Your destiny is open and the choice is yours. As you can see, Moga Village has mostly remained the same, except with one very big difference. The Argosy ship and its captain are permanently reside at Moga Village. As you can see, I'm running over there right now. There's the Argosy. And this is actually what you take to go between the online city mode and offline Moga City quests and whatnot. Rather than having to go online through a main menu mode, you can just do it straight through Moga Village, which I think is a pretty big upgrade, pretty good one. I kind of disliked having to log off and then log back on and try to sign into the city back in Monster Hunter Tri. Anyway, you can hop onto this boat. There's there's your little feline friend, Nico. It means cat. That's actually his full name. Nico means cat. You'll find this game has a pretty jovial sense of humor. Always been one of my favorite things about Monster Hunter. But anyway, online mode works a little bit differently in this. There's actually multiple cities you can go to. There's a fully online city where you hunt with other hunters who are online and looking for partners to go with. And the cities are called ports in this. There's the multi-port where you can gather together with a couple of your friends who are local to you. That's at the very bottom of the list. So like you and 2 or 3 people with 3DSs can go into a multi-port, set up quests and do those. There's the solo port, which is different from Moga City's quest. It's basically like online quests, but the monsters are a little bit weaker. It's geared for solo play. And then there's network mode, which is the full online mode. That's where you want to go when you're playing the Wii U and you want to play with other people in different cities and all that good stuff. Since we're kind of offline right now, I'm just going to do a quick run to the solo port. Give you guys a walkthrough of that before we end the video. Oh man, once again, even with most of these just being upscaled Wii graphics, this game is gorgeous. Alright, welcome to Portansia. This is essentially your hunter hub. It's where you can go to the guild, find official guild quests, and meet up with other players. Of course, that would be in the online hub. I'm on the offline one. So, do a quick run around of this, show you guys where the armory is, and where the Guildhall is. This little guy is the Feline Courier. He's where you can exchange guild cards and set up data or guild cards between data transfer on the 3DS and the Wii U. He basically delivers your guild card to hunters you've met all over the world, and delivers their guild cards to you. This guy is quite the uppity instructor. For those of you who managed to get your hands on a copy of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, you'll recognize this old lady. This is Granny Go-To. She's basically your shop here, but she changes inventory every once in a while. Sometimes she'll have some really good sales for you on traps and all kinds of good stuff. You know, like god bugs, some tinged meat, which is paralysis, all kinds of good stuff that you might need on any given hunt. And like I said before, this inventory will change every once in a while, so always be sure to check back with her. Now this is the armory. This is where you'll go to craft and upgrade all of your weapons and armor. As you can see on one side, you have the old Yoda-looking dude standing on top of the stand right there. He's the craftsman. This is where you smith weapons, armor, and decorations for your weapons and armor. The other guy just sells you weapons and armor. So if you don't exactly have the materials, but you have a lot of money, or zenny as it's called in this game, you can just buy armor sets from him. Of course, armor sets that you forge and upgrade will generally always be stronger than the ones you can buy in a shop. But hey, when you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of options, that extra Iron Sword Plus may be just what you need. Just all part of the Monster Hunter experience, I suppose. Alright, so moving on from there, let's check out some of this stuff. I think I'm going to start out with long swords. Got the canine katana. I think I might pick that up a little bit later, just to give me a little bit of a head start on the hunting, since the starting weapons and equipment aren't that great. Anyway, I'll pick that up later. But right now, let's check out the rest of Tanzia Port. Port Tanzia, rather. And just in case you haven't caught on to it yet, NPCs who have the yellow exclamation point over their head are generally important NPCs. You either have to talk to them to progress the story, or they usually have items and information for you. I'm skipping through most of the information since it in fact isn't really that relevant. Don't worry about me skipping through it, you're not missing anything. But some of these guys give you items, so it's worth talking to them. Oh, I guess you can interact with the Antonov in this city. I'm not quite sure what I'd be getting out of his haystack, but okay. Nothing found. Hang a giant shark in front of him now. See what the kid wants. Nothing important, just telling me that the Guildhall is right across the bridge over here. And that's where we'll be heading next. The Guildhall is where you pick up all your quests, you sign up for them, you enlist other hunters, and it's basically where you'll be making your HQ in this game. Oh, and I meant yellow dialogue marker, not exclamation point. This isn't Metal Gear. You see, here's the Guildhall shop. You can buy basic supplies here, like potions and whetstones, paintballs, all that good stuff. I keep assuming you guys know everything about Monster Hunter. Whetstones basically sharpen your weapons, so they deal more damage. Paintballs, they target monsters so that they'll show up on your radar when they run away. There are a lot of basic items in the shop that you can make use of, so it's a good habit to check it before and after every single quest. Alright, now here we are at the guild counter. The guild counter is broken into 3 parts. One part, that what I'm talking to right now, is the arena clerk. This is where you can go into the arena, which is set matches against specific monsters where you can't use any of your equipment. They provide equipment for you. It's more for those who want a challenge. You also get special items and special armor sets from completing arena quests, but generally you have a time limit, a set strict time limit on those quests. There's time limits on every quest, but the ones on arenas are a little more daunting. but the reward for it is pretty good. You get decent armor sets from arena quests, and rather than getting materials and just money when you complete arena quests, you get what's called hunter coins, and these are used to create very special armor and weapon sets. Next, here's the regular quest for a receptionist. This is who you'll talk to when you're doing basic quests with all your friends. Quests are broken up into star rankings. Now, when you first start out, you'll be a rank 1 hunter, so you'll only be able to take rank 1 quests. You'll talk to the guild master. This is how you start things off. So when you finally get the game and you get online or whatever, you need to talk to the guild master first, so he inducts you into the hunting guild. That way you'll be able to take quests. But like I said before, quests are broken into star rankings, and you'll see that in a minute when I get back to the receptionist. When you start out, you'll be a rank 1, and basically you need to complete all of the required rank 1 quests before you'll be offered what's called an urgent quest. And an urgent quest is how you rank up in this game. When you complete your urgent quest, you move on to a higher rank. You go from a rank 1 hunter to a rank 2, and then you complete all the required quests for rank 2, and then you get your urgent quest for rank 2. You complete that, and you move on to rank 3, so on and so forth. It's a pretty simple system. Basically, the quest receptionist right now is just reiterating everything I just told you about how the ranking system works and how you level up. So you're not really missing anything. I'm just going to speed on through that and go check out what all the rank 1 quests are. Alright, so here we are at the level 1 star quest. First one is the Harvest Tour. Basically, it's a giveaway quest. Any of the Harvest Tours, you just basically sit around for about 5 minutes, and then you can auto complete the quest. It's basically just to give you the lay of the land. Next is Playing with Fire with the Kurapeko. Good old favorite from Monster Hunter Tri. Deliver 2 wyvern eggs. All this is on the D Island, it looks like. That's good. It's a good place to start out. Deliver 12 unique mushrooms. So here we go with the dreaded fetch quests. Hunt a Baroth. Alright, so leading the charge isn't the urgent mission for rank 1 anymore. The Merchant's Mission, so Rathian, and then Fisherman's Tale for hunting a Royal Ludroth. Wow, an accident investigation. The Gobule. I didn't think that'd be a level 1 quest anymore. Then the last 2 are 1 fetch quest for Golden Fish, and then hunting one of the new monsters, the Lagombi. He's from Portable Third. He's basically the Snow Bunny. If you watched any of our older videos, you would have saw him in the demo video. Then after that, there's no real event quests up, so that's pretty much it. As a matter of fact, that's it for this entire video. Right now, that's pretty much the introduction to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. So, wave goodbye to you guys. Now remember to stick around the channel, because we do have many more videos coming up. As of right now, we're working on finishing up all the really boring 1-star missions, so that we can move on to the big hunts. So we can have we're going to try to have videos for every single big hunt. So the Merchant's Mission, hunting one of the flagship monsters, the Rathian, hunting the Lagombi, hunting the Baroth. So stay tuned to the channel. Monster Hunter is one of our favorite games, and we are definitely going to be covering it very thoroughly. As always, if you liked our stuff, feel free to leave a like and maybe even subscribe if you want to see more. And that's it for this one, guys. As always, I'm the Black Link. Stay frosty.